Can you hear me? Perfect. Good morning, good morning. Please make your way to your seats. Our ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please be seated. Our ceremony will begin in 1 minute.
Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, students, and alumni to the 38th commencement of Glenelg Country School. Today, we honor the 62 members of the class of 2026. In addition to our graduates, this is a very special day for many others as well. To the parents of our graduates, we thank you for partnering with us, and it truly is a partnership, during your child's GCS journey. To our faculty and staff, we thank you for your commitment, dedication, and hard work in helping our graduates meet their highest potential. To Brad Smith, Chair of our Board of Trustees and parent of Taylor, class of 2012, and Logan, class of 2014, and to all of our trustees, we thank you for your love of GCS and for all you do to strengthen and to support our great school as we pursue our mission to cultivate a diverse community of learners who discover, contribute, thrive, and excel. A special congratulations as well this morning to Trustee David Rolette on son Jacob's graduation today. I will now ask Mr. Koffel to please come to the lectern. Mr. Koffel.
Good morning. We begin this special occasion by honoring a remarkable group of students who have spent their entire educational journey at Glenelg Country School, 13 consecutive years or more. These students are known as lifers. This year, we are proud to recognize 6 such individuals with the Always a Dragon Award, an acknowledgement of their enduring contributions to our school community. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Kevin Boland, head of the middle school, to join me on stage to help present these awards. Justin Richard Daniel. Justine Serena Hinners. Ways Dean Jalali. Nicholas Michael Lombardo. Jens Holger Nissen. Sydney Gabrielle Rollins. The class of 2026 lifers.
It is my honor to introduce the 2 senior speakers, Ben Reed and Aline Suzuki Garces. First, I will introduce Ben, and he will share his thoughts, and then I will introduce Aline. Ben Reed's upper school experience has exemplified the pursuit of excellence. An outstanding student, Ben took 4 AP classes this senior year, and in the words of his teacher, made integrative look easy while continually looking for ways to help his classmates. In what is generally regarded as the toughest academic experience students face at GCS. Ben earned induction into the Cum Laude Society, the school's highest academic honor, and he channeled his interest in engineering into an integrative paper that examined the nexus of trust, communication, and technology in building public acceptance of nuclear energy across the United States. Ben was a member of the two-time GCS Boys Lacrosse Conference Championship team, and he completed his senior internship with Atlantic Blue Water Services. An aspiring biomedical engineer, Ben will attend the University of Maryland next year. Ben?
All right, thank you, Mr. Niblett. Good morning, faculty, families, friends, in the class of 2026. Today, I wanted to talk about something I didn't fully appreciate until I was almost done with high school, and that is how grateful I am that GCS is small. To be honest, I didn't always feel this way. When I first came to GCS, I wasn't really sure about how I felt being in such a small school. I was worried that a small grade would be limiting, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find my people here. But looking back, I think the smallness of GCS became one of my favorite parts of my high school experience. Because at a bigger school, it would have been easier to stay with the same type of people. It would have been easier to only hang out with people who looked like me, acted like me, had the same interests as me, and saw the world the same way I did. But here, it's a lot harder to only stick with one type of person. Whether it was in class, at lunch, in a group project, you ended up spending time with people that you probably wouldn't have chosen right away. And for me, it was those people who became the ones that made high school what it was. And this is what made GCS so special to me. It didn't just give me a place to fit in. It actually pushed me to grow as a person. I learned how to talk to people I might not have understood right away, how to be friends with people who were different from me, and how to become more open-minded because of them. And I'm really grateful for that. I remember when I first came to GCS, I barely knew anybody, but I did have one person I knew I could count on, my older brother, Charlie. So of course, during one of my first days, I walk over to sit with him and his friends, thinking I had found my place. I mean, I was set. Charlie made it very clear that I was not, and told me to get out of his face, to put it nicely. And at the time, I was really upset. I mean, he was totally excluding me. So I did what any younger sibling would do, and I went and told my mom how upset I was. But looking back on it now, that was probably the best thing he's ever done for me. Because after that, I was forced to walk over to another table where I knew nobody except my one friend Donovan, who I had met in advisory the day before. And I didn't exactly make a great first impression. I kind of just stood there awkwardly, hovering around the table, waiting for someone to acknowledge me. But eventually, Donovan introduced me. Everybody was kind of snickering at me, and I could tell they were probably thinking, who is this little boy, and why is he trying to sit at our lunch table? And I mean, you guys all know what I looked like freshman year, so I won't pretend they weren't justified. But it still hurt. Anyways, the same kids who were laughing at me at lunch somehow became my closest friends throughout all of high school, and I really hope we stay as close as we are as we move on to college. And this is why I ended up loving my time at GCS so much. It forced me out of my comfort zone in ways I didn't expect. I never would have guessed that 4 years later, I would be tearing up over the thought of saying goodbye to the same people who made me feel so awkward at lunch. But of course, none of these memories would have been possible without the people who helped us get here. So before we leave, I want to say thank you. To our families, thank you for supporting us, for driving us everywhere, for getting on us for our grades, and loving us throughout every version of ourselves we became during high school. To the parents, I know this day probably feels weird. You're proud of us, but you're also getting ready to watch us leave, which I know isn't easy. Whether it's your first kid leaving for college, your last, or somewhere in the middle, thank you for getting us to this point. You guys are truly amazing. And if it makes you feel any better, there's a decent chance that a lot of us will be back to living in the basement in 4 years. Trying to convince you that we're just exploring our options. And to the class of 2026, as we move on past GCS, move into bigger schools, bigger communities, and bigger lives, I hope we don't forget what our school has taught us. In college, it'll be easy to find people that are exactly like us. You can join a club, a fraternity, a sorority of people where everyone shares the same exact interests, same exact routines, same exact opinions as you do. And there's nothing wrong with finding your people, but I hope we don't stop there. I hope we remember that some of the best people in our lives are the people we wouldn't have expected to become close with. I hope you remember to talk to people who are different from us and remember the things they say, and stay open to friendships that don't necessarily make sense to us at first. If GCS has taught me anything, it's that some of the best friendships happen when you're pushed outside of what feels comfortable. And as we move on, I hope we carry that with us. Let's not just look for places where we fit in right away. Let's be willing to branch out, be uncomfortable, get made fun of a little bit, and actually get to know the people that challenge us. Thank you. Shout out Owen.
Aline effortlessly blends art, academics, and global citizenship into an impressive whole. A native of Brazil, she joined GCS as a senior and quickly made her mark on both the class of 2026 and the upper school more generally. Enrolled in 3 AP classes this year, she is an award-winning and published poet with 3 publications to her credit, who also possesses a deep interest in film, journalism, and media. Her integrative project focused on the impact of television sitcoms on social change across the United States in the 1980s and the 1990s, and she completed her senior internship at K Magazine, an art and culture publication and website. A grade 12 Dean's Award winner, Aline plans to major in journalism at Emerson College and begin a career in journalism. Aline.
Thank you, Mr. Neblett. Good morning, everyone. Today, we gather here all together one last time. Of course, I don't mean to say we'll never see each other again, but I mean to say that this is the last time we gather together here at this moment in our lives. We will never be the exact version of the people we are today. And in the spirit of being overly emotional, I like to be completely honest with you all. I don't know how I got here. Not like here on the stage, I mean like here in this school. While some of you may know me better than others, I think everyone knows one thing. I'm not from here. I didn't grow up in the area. I was born in São Paulo, Brazil, and there I spent my childhood and most of my teenage years. But in January of 2025, I got on a plane by myself. I moved to America without parents or older siblings, just me, a suitcase, a student visa, and I promised to myself that I could be something more than I had been. A lot has changed since then, but I often found myself asking, why? Why was I here? When people ask me why I did it, why I left my friends, my school, my whole life, I open my mouth and nothing good comes out. Because the truth is, I don't have a satisfying answer. I just had this itch, this annoying, restless curiosity that wouldn't leave me alone. What if you went? What if you tried? What if there's something wonderful out there just waiting for you to get it? So I left Brazil following this itch, and it was hard. By the time I had settled into a public school near my host family's home, I found out I needed a new school to sponsor my visa for senior year, or I'd have to leave. So I started calling, researching, desperately looking for help. I called 100 times to 100 people just to receive 100 no's. Then, one school, 40 minutes away from my home, said yes. The loving, caring voice of Miss Wooten said, "We'd like you to shadow as soon as possible." And that's what I'd like to talk to you about today, your story, deciding your own path and making your own history. Soon, you'll be in college, and people are going to ask you the same questions over and over. Why that major? Why that school? Why those classes? Why? But guess what? You don't owe them a good answer. Your itch is your business. I've talked to each and every one of you in this graduating class, and I can stand here and say that explaining the why behind your itch is not nearly as interesting as everything that happens after you decide to follow it. Think about it. When you look back at your favorite memories from high school, do you remember the time that you spent thinking about these decisions? or the impact those choices had on you, what really matters. You remember what happened. You remember who was there. You remember what someone did. On my first day at school at GCS, everyone's taking pictures with their friends, these group of kids who've known each other their whole lives, who have inside jokes and lunch tables and a whole history I wasn't part of. Then, when Olivia Wilson turned around and said, "Come on, Aline," 3 words that invited me into their friend group that carried me throughout this last 8 months. I never asked why she did it, why she chose to include me when it would be so much easier to stick to her friends. And here's the thing, what matters isn't why she did it. What matters is that she did it. And because she did, I wasn't standing alone anymore. And I'm still grateful for that. What I want to leave you is this. In this new chapter of our lives, we're going to feel so many new things. Gut feelings, weird curiosity and impulses, an itch that might be hard to explain. And you're going to want to wait until you have the perfect explanation for everything. You're going to want to wait until you can justify it to your parents, your friends, your college advisor. Stop waiting. Trust yourself and do what feels right. Take that class because you're curious. Talk to the person because you feel like it. Go somewhere new without reason. You don't need a 5-paragraph essay. You don't need a PowerPoint. You just need to do it. I moved to another country because of a feeling I still can't put into words. And I am standing here in front of all of you, wearing this cap and gown, about to graduate from a place I never knew I could be from. So when someone asks you why, just smile, or make a joke, or change the subject, and go do the thing anyway. The things you have yet to discover and the people you have yet to meet are all waiting for you. And although you take this next step in your journey independently, look around. You are not alone. Go live. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Wow. So thank you, Ben and Eleni, for those senior reflections. Very, very impactful. So, good morning, Dragons. As board chair of GCS, it is my honor to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. Today we gather not only to mark the completion of your high school years, but also to celebrate your hard work, your resilience, and the remarkable growth that has brought you to this moment. This is a day of pride, reflection, and excitement for all that lies ahead. It is also a day that represents years of effort, late nights studying, early mornings getting to class or practice, moments of challenge, and moments of real joy. Each of these experiences have helped shape the graduates seated before us today. To the families and supporters here today, thank you for the countless ways you've encouraged, challenged, and stood beside these graduates. Your belief in them and in this school has made a real difference in their journeys. Seniors, this is a day about you. Very soon you will head off to new campuses, new cities, new teams, new routines. Some of you will continue your education, some will begin careers, and others will explore new paths taking shape. Before you go, I want you to remember this. Your time at GCS has not shaped only what you know, but who you are, how you treat others, how you respond when things get difficult, and how you show up most when it matters. We have watched you lean into challenging classes, taking risks on stages and playing fields, and step up for your peers and your community, often without asking for recognition. You have shown curiosity, determination, and heart, and that is what we are here celebrating today. From the board's perspective, we think about the programs, the resources, and long-term plans. But at the center of all that is a simple purpose: to send you into the world prepared to lead and love and live with integrity. Every decision we make is ultimately about helping students grow into thoughtful, capable, and compassionate adults. The world you are stepping into is exciting and full of possibility, but it will also test your values. There will be times when the easy path looks tempting, when honesty has a cost, when inclusion creates courage, when doing the right thing is harder than going along, In those moments, I hope you remember what you learned here and choose what is right. As you leave this campus, you do not need to have every answer. What matters to you is you can remember a few things going forward, a few commitments. Be curious, keep learning, be resilient. When plans change and setbacks come, respond with grit and perspective. Be accountable for the impact you have on others, especially when no one is watching. If you hold on to these, the achievements and titles will follow. Lead with character, serve with humility, use your talents not only to build a good life for yourself, but to make life better for others. Graduation is a milestone, but it is also a beginning. Years from now, you may not remember every assignment, every schedule, or every ordinary day that brought you here, but you will remember the people who believed in you, the lessons that challenged you to grow, and the values that help you become the person you are becoming. These are the things that last, and these are the things that will continue to grow and guide you long after today's ceremony ends. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, know that we are proud of you, inspired by you, and firmly in your corner, today and years to come. We are confident that you will carry what you have learned here into every classroom, workplace, and community you join. Stay connected to this community, come back, give back, and check in with the people who helped you get here. You always have a home at GCS. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Honorary diplomas. This year, we have 2 retiring faculty members, Debbie Lieberman, lower school science teacher, and Alini Race, lower school music teacher, who are receiving honorary diplomas in recognition of their outstanding service to Glenelg Country School. First, Debbie Lieberman. Debbie has been a cornerstone of our lower school for 28 years, transforming her love of science into an engaging, hands-on learning experience for students. Her classroom has always been a place of curiosity and discovery, where students not only learn scientific concepts, but apply them through meaningful, real-world experiences. Debbie's enthusiasm for projects has enriched our entire campus, from the beloved butterfly garden to ongoing environmental sustainability initiatives that continue to impact our school community in lasting ways. We also today are honoring Alini Race, who has been the heart and soul of our lower school music program for 32 years. Her passion for music education has created a joyful, nurturing space where young musicians explore, create, and discover their voices. Through her vision and dedication, she has built a program that not only teaches musical skills, but inspires creativity and confidence. Her work has led to countless memorable student performances, moments our entire community has cherished. The legacy she leaves behind is one of harmony, imagination, and a deep love for the arts. Yesterday, at our annual end-of-year faculty and staff luncheon, I presented Debbie and Alini with their honorary diplomas. Normally, these are bestowed at this event, but very appropriately, Debbie and Alini are currently on holiday together, enjoying the start of their well-deserved retirement. So, even though they're absent, please join me in congratulating Debbie and Alini on this very significant honor. The class of 2026 will now receive their diplomas. For each graduate, I'll read comments about their GCS experience that they wrote themselves, and I'll also share a quote that they wanted me to read. Nicole Anjola Adasuye. Some of my favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include the Model UN Conference in DC, rehearsals for the spring musical each year, and the little moments, doing color by numbers with friends in the library, or lingering after school to chat with students and teachers. I've learned so much about myself over these past 4 years, and I am forever grateful for the opportunities I have been awarded here at GCS. And her quote is from Frederick Bachman. We need to be allowed to convince ourselves that we're more than the mistakes we made yesterday, that we are all of our next choices too, all of our tomorrows. Congratulations. Lujane Alkatawi. My favorite memories from GCS are spending free periods in the library with my friends, having random side conversations with Mr. Hudgens, the Vivalinator, and Senor Munoz, and spending time with the lower school through Dragon Pals and Extended Day, getting to know the kids and being part of their days. I also remember driving down Folly Quarter with music blasting with my friends when we would go out to lunch. And Lujane's quote is from In the Presence of Absence by Mahmoud Darwish. Are we what we do with time, or are we what time does with us? Lujane. Arshia Antil. My favorite memories are playing varsity tennis, going on the DC field trips during junior year, especially riding the metro with my friends, and participating in school musicals where I made lasting friendships. I loved driving around for senior activities, spending time with my friends during Freeze and the Williamsburg trip in 8th grade. These moments were more than just memories. They were when I felt connected and supported, shaping who I am today. And her quote comes from Ye Jawani Hai Dewani. To reach a certain destination, it's necessary to leave a starting point. Arshia. Jack Balchunas. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School have been building the GCS arcade machine and STEM club, playing tuba in our band concerts and Hershey Park competitions, building and running the haunted trail in our business strategies class, and creating memories with my friends and teachers. I am forever thankful for the connections I have built here. And Jack's quote is from Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. Anaya Victoria Bennett. Some of my favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include winning doubles matches during my senior year tennis season, managing the basketball team, building the haunted trail with my friends, and going to Hershey Park with the band every year. These moments mean so much to me, and I am incredibly grateful for what Glenelg Country School has taught me over the last 4 years, but most of all, for the people who made them so meaningful. And her quote is from Drake. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. Anaya. Isabella Rose Boats. My favorite GCS memory was being able to go to school here in my junior and senior year. This school is where I have met my best friends, and I cherish them so much. I come to school happy every day because I have good people to look forward to seeing. As I always like to say, I haven't even met my husband yet, but I've met my bridesmaids. Bella's quote is from Masai Russell. If I'm not shooting to be the best, then what am I doing? Cullen James Carruthers. My favorite memories from GCS were making connections with friends on the track team and being able to help them work on different techniques. I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who has supported me over the course of my high school career. I would not be where I am today without all of you. And his quote is from Friedrich Nietzsche. Amor fati, love your fate. Cullen. Samatik Chan. My time at GCS has been filled with unforgettable memories and experiences that I will carry with me throughout the rest of my journey. One of my favorite memories was staying after school and on weekends with my friends to work on the Haunted Trail. I'm deeply thankful for my friends, family, and everyone I've met along the way who made this chapter of my life so special and meaningful. And his quote is from Marcus Aurelius. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Samatik. Kennedy Elizabeth Cummins. My favorite memories come from the moments I shared with my classmates and teammates, whether it was relaxing on the back patio, joking around during the 10-minute break, DC field trips, or cheering at sports games. Those experiences made my time here so special. I'll especially miss the bus rides and mini games before volleyball practice. I'm truly grateful for every moment, and I'll carry these memories with me forever. And her quote is from Alexander Hamilton, from Hamilton, an American musical. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. Kennedy. Justin Richard Daniel. My favorite memory each year at Glenelg Country School is meeting new people and finding friends I can connect with. Those moments made every year feel like a fresh start and helped me grow as a person. As I graduate, I want others to know that I value strong friendships, staying open to new experiences, and making the most of every opportunity I'm given, and that is what I would like to pass on. And Justin's quote is from Drake. They say, more money, more problems. Bring on the problems. Ella Strasbaugh Dyer. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are winning back-to-back basketball championships, spending time in the primary building with my favorite people, and building relationships that I will have for life. I'm forever grateful to the teachers and family that have supported me to get me to where I am now. And Ella's quote is from Ricky Bobby, from Talladega Nights, the ballad of Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. Alice Jean Fitzhugh. My favorite memory at Glenelg Country School has been discovering my passion for broadcast journalism. Watching students and faculty members come together each month to enjoy the stories the team worked so hard to put together has been the most rewarding experience. The bickering, nitpicking, and hours of work made it all the more worthwhile. I'll forever be grateful to the students, faculty, and friends who helped me bring these stories to life. Alice's quote is from Taylor Swift. There are two ways you can get through pain. You can let it destroy you, or you can use it as fuel to drive you. Alice. Daniel Frank Goebel. Some of my favorite memories at GCS are playing soccer and lacrosse in senior year, taking AP chemistry with my friends in 11th grade, gardening and building the hydroponic garden in organic arts, going on the Williamsburg trip in 8th grade, Frisbee breaks in middle school, and so much more over the last 10 years. I will always be grateful for the teachers and staff who helped me become who I am now. Daniel's quote is from Henry David Thoreau. I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. Daniel. Mia Malloy Greco. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School were the junior year expedition at McKeldin hiking trails and my senior fall formal. I also loved being able to take anatomy this year and having the opportunity to further my knowledge and excitement for my future career. I am incredibly grateful to everyone who has helped me arrive where I am today. Thank you to my parents, family, swim coaches, and friends. And Mia's quote is from Jeff Scrivener, "Just like practice." Kennedy Simone Green. My favorite memory from Glenelg Country School was joining the golf team as a freshman when I was the only girl and seeing it restart by my senior year with a team made up mostly of girls. Watching that growth and being part of the change meant a lot to me. And her quote is from Noah Centineo. "It matters not what you do, but what you do with what you have for others and what you've done for others." Kennedy. Drew Michael Harris. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are playing basketball all 4 years with my friends and being able to constantly laugh with them throughout my time here at Glenelg. I also enjoyed walking through Washington, D.C. on all of our field trips there. Drew's quote is from LeBron James. "Expectations aren't a burden, they're a privilege, because it could be worse. No one could expect anything at all." Drew. Simone Alessandra Hendricks. I don't have one specific favorite memory from Glenelg Country School, but some of my most meaningful moments came from just spending time with my friends, whether it was during free periods, the volleyball team, class trips, or just being around my classmates. Those everyday moments are what I'll remember most. I'm really grateful for the friendships and experiences that made my time here so special. And Simone's quote is from Eleanor Roosevelt. "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Simone. Amelia Christine Henry. My favorite memories have to be my experience in the arts. I've had so much fun and made so many lifelong friends while performing in musicals, plays, and choir concerts. Notably, my 9th grade musical Hairspray, my 11th grade musical Mamma Mia, and my 12th grade play Macbeth. Glenelg Country School has helped me find my passion for the arts that I will carry on into college and for the rest of my life. Amelia's quote is from Jane Goodall. "Only if we understand can we care. Only if we care, we will help. Only if we help, we shall be saved." Amelia. Jaden Edwin Hernandez. One of the most significant parts of my experience at Glenelg Country School was my 6th grade lunch table. Every day, it was the place where friendships grew through nonstop laughs, conversations, and memories that stayed with us throughout the years. That table became more than just a place to eat. It became part of what made school feel like home and somewhere I always look forward to being. I hope others remember me as someone who brought positive energy, worked hard, and valued the people around him. Jaden's quote is from R.W. 5. "Hard times make strong people, and struggle builds strength." Jaden. Justine Serena Hinners. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are being with my friends at the school dances, playing tennis my freshman year, and making new friends on the team, and the 8th grade trip to Williamsburg. I'm so grateful to everyone here, and I couldn't have asked for a better place to grow up. Justine's quote is from Winnie the Pooh. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Lucas Matthew Jackson. My favorite memories of Glenelg Country School were the times I spent in the theater or in Mr. Lander's class. Both have had a monumental effect on my future plans for college, since I'm going to be programming lighting for plays at RIT, as well as pursuing engineering technology. I will miss the times I had in the booth with Evan and Zaria during the musicals, as well as my group of friends I've had among the 4 years I've been going to Glenelg. I will never forget this school as a helpful stepping stone to further opportunities. And Luke's quote is from Master Chief from Halo Infinite. We all fail, we all make mistakes. It's what makes us human. Luke. Gabriela Way Almeida Jacobs. The most memorable experiences for me were my philosophy class and going to Hershey Park with the band. Class taught me to challenge what I believe, to think more thoroughly about purpose, and band trips made friends for life. These moments combined offered me reflection and connection. As I graduate, I hope others know that I value curiosity, meaningful relationships, and that I am continually trying to grow into the person I want to become. And her quote is from Maya Angelou. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Gabriela. Tiago Frank Almeida Jacobs. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School were winning the MIAA Lacrosse Conference Championship, taking trips into Washington, D.C. with the entire grade, and spending time in and out of school with my friends who made GCS feel like home. I will always appreciate the little moments in AP Environmental Science, AP Microeconomics, and Mr. Matson's American Literature class, along with many other teachers and coaches who supported me along the way. Tiago's quote is from Gwendolyn Brooks. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. Tiago. Weiss Dean Jalali. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are winning the lacrosse championship my junior year, performing in the band throughout lower, middle, and upper school, and spending lunch playing football with my friends. I'm deeply grateful to the teachers, staff, and friends who guided me, supported my growth, and helped make my time at GCS so meaningful. Dean's quote is from Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Dean. Molly Christina Callis. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include the 8th grade trip to Williamsburg, where everyone grew closer and shared unforgettable moments, and playing Elle Woods in this year's production of Legally Blonde, the musical, where I was able to express myself and share my passion with others. Both experiences showed me how meaningful strong relationships are and how important connection and creativity are to me as I move forward in life. Molly's quote is from Walt Disney. Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. Molly. Amani Agolpan. I am lucky to have created many fond memories during my time at Glenelg Country School. Some of them were the DC field trip in junior year, winning some doubles matches in my senior year tennis season, and all the fun senior activities I got to be a part of this year. I'm so grateful for these experiences, but more importantly, the people who made them special, such as the faculty and my friends. Mani's quote is from SZA. All the while, I'll await my armored fate with a smile. Still want to try, still believe in good days, always. Amani. Zachary Ryan Laycock. My favorite memory from Glenelg Country School is playing soccer and baseball with my friends. I'm thankful for all my teachers helping me to become not only a better student, but a better person as well. Zach's quote is from Mary Shelley, "The beginning is always today." Zach. David Young Lee. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are going to the volleyball games my junior year with my friends, picking up a lacrosse stick for the first time, and being able to get better and watch my teammates get better through the years. I also enjoyed all the classes I've taken, especially thanks to the teachers and my friends. David's quote is from Drake, "Not saying I'm the best at what I do. I'm just saying that it's me versus whoever want to lose." David. Nicholas Michael Lombardo. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are leading the Haunted Trail, playing and running on the men's soccer, indoor track, basketball, and lacrosse teams. My best memories are truly from all the time with my friends wherever we were and whatever we were doing. I hope that I never lose these people and keep making new memories and meeting new people along the way. Nikki's quote is from Vince Lombardi. "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up." Ella Armana Madhok. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are holding a chicken for the first time in 5th grade, starting the Animal Science Club in my senior year, being the first badminton player to make it to the second day of the tournament 2 years in a row, winning the Barlow in 8th grade, and giving my senior speech about the Armenian genocide. I am beyond grateful for the love and support my teachers, friends, and family have provided me. Ella's quote is from Thomas Carlyle. "True friends, like ivy and the wall, both stand together, and together they fall." Ella. Joy Mackenzie Makel. My favorite memory was managing the varsity girls basketball team for 4 years, which always gave me something to look forward to. Each year gave me different, cherishable memories I will keep forever. That experience not only strengthened friendships already made, but also blessed me with new ones that I am so grateful for. And Joy's quote is from Janae Aiko. "I realize with God with me, I'll never be alone." Joy. Oluwatomisin Stephen Makun. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are joining the boys' soccer team and going on away game bus rides and making friends beyond the team. I also like the Washington, D.C. field trips, and his quote is his own. "The only difference between coal and a diamond is the pressure it endured." Donovan Hassani Marshburn. Some of my favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are the kindness and support I received from both students and faculty. They created a welcoming environment where I felt valued and encouraged to grow. Because of their patience and belief in me, I was able to step out of my shell and become more confident in myself. Over time, the school became more than just a place to learn, became a community where I truly belonged. And Donnie's quote is from Rodney Marshburn. Fish for a man, he eats for only a day. Teach a man to fish, he will eat forever. Donnie. Zach J. Mazuka. Throughout my attendance at Glenelg Country School, I will never forget about the DC field trips, competing in track and field, participating in the Joy of Cooking Club, playing Capture the Flag on Family Day, exchanging silly moments in classes, making wonderful friends, and dancing the night away at homecoming and prom. However, my most memorable experience here was the day that I delivered my senior speech. That day sculpted me into the best version of myself that I've been wishing for a long time. A colossal thank you to everyone that was involved in my journey of climbing the social ladder, and before I finally depart, always remember the quote, "Be the change you want to see." And Zach's quote is from Ryan Reynolds. "I'm going to admit when I'm clueless, and I'm going to ask people for help when I don't know the answer to something." Zach. Annika Louise Nilsson. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include winning the first 2 volleyball championships in school history, class field trips to Washington, D.C., and volunteering as a senior leader this fall. Thank you especially to my family, friends, and teachers who supported me and made me who I am today. Annika's quote is from Hosier. "Not an end, but the start of all things that are left to do." Annika. Jens Holger Nissen. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include winning multiple championships with the boys' tennis team and earning the individual title 4 times, going to D.C. with friends and running in the relay race. I also enjoyed trips to Williamsburg and Hershey Park, playing football during lunch, and attending school with my siblings. I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for supporting me and helping me to get to where I am today. Holger's quote is from Ben Franklin, "Never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today." Holger. Onenyechi Jeffrey Nwagbo. To be honest, I did not have a specific memory that was my favorite. But if I had to say something, the most memorable times were when I was just laughing with my friends during lunch or making jokes during passing periods. Being around my friends was what made high school fun. Through the highs and lows, I got through the year, so there's only one person to thank, and that is God. Oni's quote is from Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Oluwatoni Micah Oladitan. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are the friendships I built and the new people I met over the past 3 years. I enjoyed going on the Washington, D.C. field trip during my junior year, which was a memorable experience. Another highlight was running track and field during my junior and senior years, especially competing at Penn Relays for the first time and being part of the first track team to qualify and compete there. And his quote is his own: "Growth is never linear for success." Skylar Leith Olson. My favorite memories from Glenelg were playing soccer all 4 years, the bus rides with the team, being named all-conference for soccer, playing golf for the first time in my senior year, and meeting some of my best friends. I'm extremely thankful for all of my teachers and friends who made my high school experience so memorable. Skylar's quote is from Ralph Waldo Emerson: "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Skylar. Nana Equia Efriye Owusu. My favorite memory from Glenelg Country School was the 11th grade expedition to Patapsco State Park, where I got to step away from the usual routine and really appreciate the scenery and time outdoors. And her quote is from Mac Miller: "People change and things go wrong, but just remember, life goes on." Namir Aziz Pagan. I haven't been at GCS for very long, but one of the most memorable experiences I've had in my short time here was the school-sponsored trip to London I took after my first summer here in 11th grade. I'm really grateful for the time I've spent here, short as it may be, and for the people, whether they be students or faculty, that I've met here. Namir's quote is from Gandhi: "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change." Namir. Rowan James Pesson. Some of my favorite memories at Glenelg Country School include being Emmett on my opening night of Legally Blonde this year, traveling to Madrid, Spain for a week 2 summers ago, and winning our only hockey game on senior night my freshman year. As I graduate, I want people to know that I am grateful for the friends, teachers, and experiences that helped me grow. Rowan's quote is from Drake: "Live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending." Rowan. Mira Anjali Rakes. Being able to come back to Glenelg Country School after moving during my junior year was definitely my favorite memory. I got to see my friends again, greet teachers that I missed, and the staff that I would occasionally talk to. If there's anything about GCS I love, it's that the community, the teachers, and staff make me feel so welcome, and I'm forever grateful for the people I met here. Her quote is her own: "Know your worth. Stop giving discounts." Mira. Simran Soke Raghunathan. For my 4 years at GCS, it was difficult to choose one significant memory because my favorite moments literally ended up being the most simple ones. like sitting in forum with my friend group that started off as 5 and has expanded since, and at lunch, sharing not only food, but also laughs and stress. Meaningful debriefs with Miss Ding, or after-school talks with Mr. Shearer or Mr. Hudgens about the most random things. So really, the comfort of being known and supported by my friends and teachers has truly carried my GCS experience. Simran's quote is from Audrey Hepburn. "For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you are never alone." Simran. Benjamin Robinson Reed. My favorite memory was the freshman year ski trip because it was the first time I really got to connect with people outside of my grade. And snowboarding at night with my friends while nobody else was on the slopes was super fun. Ben's quote is from Drake. "I guess you lose some and you win some as long as the outcome is income." Sonia Min Crespo Reyes. My favorite memory from Glenelg Country School is going on spring break trips to IMG in Georgia with my lacrosse team. Thank you to my teachers and friends who have made my time at GCS so memorable. And Sonia's quote is from Aviela Wusu. "Remember to be great today. It's a choice." Sonia. Sydney Gabrielle Rollins. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are all the moments I spent with my soccer team. I played all 4 years, but my senior season was the most memorable. We weren't just a team this year, we were a family. Sadly, we didn't win a championship this year, but we won something so much bigger, each other. It was of the utmost honor to be a part of the dream team. And her quote is from Sex and the City's Carrie Bradshaw. "They say nothing lasts forever. Dreams change, trends come and go, but friendships never go out of style." Sydney. Jacob Connolly Rolette. My favorite memory from GCS was junior year when I had to run up to the middle school in between periods to move a snapping turtle away from the building. She was trying to lay eggs and there was a middle school fire drill, but I was able to move the turtle before she was trampled. And Jacob's quote is from Lao Tzu. "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Jacob. Taylor Olivia Schulman. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are having the opportunity to try more sports, placing all conference and cross country when I joined for fun, heading the Rebuilding Together project, seeing firsthand the impact my peers and I made, and being able to build parts of the hockey program back up. I will always carry forward the impact my teachers, coaches, teammates, and friends have had on my journey as a high schooler and beyond. Taylor's quote is from Herb Brooks. "Great moments are born from great opportunity. This is your time. Now go out there and take it." Taylor. Claire Anna Scott. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include serving as a senior leader on the freshman expedition, participating in the Fire Protection Engineering Club, and performing in the musical Legally Blonde which pushed me outside my comfort zone and strengthened my confidence. Through these experiences, I grew into a more confident leader and made some of my most meaningful friendships. As I graduate, I will carry with me the lessons I learned, the connections I formed, and the memories that have shaped my experience at GCS. Claire's quote is from Taylor Swift. "Take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. You're on your own, kid. You can face this." Claire. Ella Lynn Stahersky. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are the 8th grade field trip to Williamsburg and the spring break lacrosse trips. They both were so much fun, and I have such fond memories of them with my best friends. I'm so grateful for all the wonderful memories this school has given me. Ella's quote is from Mac Miller. "Oh yeah, I just graduated high school." Ella. Aline Ayumi Suzuki Garces. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are filled with the sound of laughter. Whether it was me and Zoe running cross country, me and my friends quizzing each other for terms in psychology, my car rides home with Arshia, or just another drama-filled day at our lunch table, my favorite memories always included that sound. No matter what senior year brought, in the end, we could always just end up laughing about it. Aline's quote is from Audre Lorde. "I have come to believe over and over again that what is most important to me must be spoken, made verbal, and shared, even at the risk of having it bruised or misunderstood." Aline. Parker Daniel Chol Swaim. Some of my most cherished memories at Glenelg Country School include winning the lacrosse championship in double overtime and celebrating with my teammates under the stands, going through after-school lifting sessions with my closest friends, and experiencing the unforgettable 8th grade Williamsburg trip. These moments shaped who I am today. I'm deeply grateful to my coaches, teachers, friends, and teammates who pushed me to be my best throughout my time here. Parker's quote is from Frank Ocean, "I ain't a kid no more, we'll never be those kids again." Parker. Enrique Tavares Grispan. My favorite memory was being able to express myself freely and having an outlet every day in art class with Miss Saper. Her as a person, along with the approachability and motivation she gave me this year towards my art passion, was consistent, making my year lighter and happier, saving my life every day. And his quote is from Kevin Durant. "Mom, when you didn't eat, you made sure I ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for me. You're the real MVP." Enrique.
John Justin Walsh. My favorite memories from my time at Glenelg Country School are going on a school trip to Italy and Greece, creating a sitcom for video production with my friends Rowan and Jason for 3 years in a row, during the upper school musicals every year, and getting a chance to play Macbeth my senior year. I want to thank everybody at GCS for making my 4 years so special. Thank you. And John's quote is from Alexander Dumas. "All human wisdom is contained in these 2 words, wait and hope."
Thank you, Mr. Koffel. Elizabeth Claire Walsh Dickey. Getting ready for school dances with my friends, laughing, sharing music, and stressing over outfits are some of my favorite GCS memories. The DC field trips were always a highlight, and working backstage for the plays was such a fun experience. All of these moments brought me closer to people and gave me memories I'll never forget. I will always be grateful for the friends I have made and the teachers and staff for always being supportive. And Elizabeth's quote is from Zach Bryan, "Let it be, then let it go." Mira Waltauer. It's hard to choose just one experience, but the most meaningful moments at Glenelg Country School came from meeting new people and learning from them. From my best friends and chill teachers to people I like, to people I may not like as much, every interaction taught me something. Good or bad, it helped shape who I am today. I'm leaving with a stronger sense of identity, gratitude, and a clearer vision for my future. Mira's quote is from Robin Williams, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, some get it as a graduation gift." Mira. Patrick Matthew Weber. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School were the freshman expedition and staying the night and meeting everyone for the first time. Also, running on the turf during my sophomore year for track in the snow during workouts in the winter. Finally, I really enjoyed going to Hershey Park with the band during my freshman and sophomore years. Patrick's quote is from Ken Carson. "Can't tell you the whole story because you already know the rest." Patrick. Jacob Thomas Williams. My favorite memory at GCS was getting to read to the primary school kids junior and senior year because it made me realize how fast time passed and to cherish every moment with the people around me. The kids also helped me see how to find the light in any situation that I was in just because of the things they would laugh at or tell me about their day. Jacob's quote is from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. "Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. To obtain something of equal value must be lost." Jacob. Olivia Ann Wilson. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School are going to Hershey Park for the macroeconomics class, the Washington, D.C. field trip junior year, the senior year expedition, and free periods with my friend. Talking with peers and staff in the hallways and experiencing the Glenelg community has been such an important part of my life these past 4 years. Olivia's quote is from Disney Channel's Jessie. "Enjoy it. It feels like a party every day." Olivia. Kyla Diane Wooten. My favorite memories from Glenelg Country School include playing volleyball with my teammates and pushing each other to be better every day, as well as spending time with my closest friends and laughing over the smallest things. I especially cherish my chats with Mrs. Jordan, my school mom, who always made me feel supported and understood. I also had the opportunity to work in the primary building during the school year and over the summer, which gave me great memories and new relationships. I am truly grateful for the teachers, staff, and friends who supported me, challenged me, and made my time here so meaningful. Kyla's quote is from Kirk Franklin: "Every day ain't gonna be perfect, but it still don't mean today don't have purpose." Kyla. Zoe Evnomia Zambiris. My favorite memory from Glenelg Country School was playing Paulette in Legally Blonde this year. I'm proud of everyone who helped bring the show to life. Paulette taught me dedication, passion, and humor, and deepened my love for theater. I'm grateful for my friends, castmates, teachers, and mentors who challenged me every day, made me stronger, and equipped me with valuable life skills I can carry into today's world. Zoe's quote is from Kim Kardashian: "I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy." Zoe. Before closing with a few final thoughts for the class of 2026, I want to thank our faculty, staff, and administration for all the time, care, and attention they give to guiding and supporting our students in discovering who they are and where their unique talents lie. A few additional words of appreciation to Brandon Neblett, Courtney Bell, Scott Proffitt, and Bree Kozak for all you do for our upper school students. To our college counselors, Damian Garcia and Michael Trask, for your tireless efforts on behalf of our seniors, and Damian in particular for all your work on today's event. To Dan Ray and John Lowry and our operations crew for the incredible behind-the-scenes work that make beautiful events like today's possible. To our associate head, Greg Koffel, and to our leadership team of administrators for the long hours you give to continuing to strengthen and improve our great school, and for taking a team-oriented approach to everything that you do. Special recognition as well to Uyai Harper, our executive assistant, for all you do to support this event and all of our year-end events. Class of 2026, you've accomplished so much already. No doubt the best is certainly yet to come, and I know in the future we'll always be proud to count you as GCS alumni. You are a living embodiment of the highest aspirations of our mission, a mission which calls us to cultivate a diverse community of learners who discover, contribute, thrive, and excel. You are diverse in every imaginable way. You have discovered so much in the classroom and outside of it, and have learned so much about yourself. You have contributed immeasurably and in many different ways to strengthening our school community. And you have obviously thrived and excelled in the pursuit, which is indeed a lifelong one, of becoming the best possible version of you. So, graduates, here we are. Please stand and turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the Glenelg Country School class of 2026. Congratulations.